with your host. My name is Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader. I'm here to teach dropshipping. Dropshipping is what I do day in and day out. And if you want to know well, why I do dropshipping day in, day out, I'll show you. 1 second. Forgetting my website URLs, but this is where I work. I am the head of education here at the Freedom Club, which is a dropshipping community where we teach people to get results like these. And if you're interested, you may as well jump on over and give us a try. That's freedomclub.com. I'm not paid to say that, but I am paid to work here and teach you guys dropshipping, so that's pretty cool. Now, why you should listen to a guy like me? Look, I'll give you a show. I've literally made tens of millions of dollars over the past 10 years. This is just one of my many stores. This is Homecraftology, my favorite store, because it's my first big success. And you can see here, just in the last 5 years alone, we've done 6.4 million US dollars in sales. That's 10 million in Australian dollars. Just in the last 5 years alone, and just from this one store. Got a handful of others where I've repeated this kind of success. And I'm here to teach, guys. So if you're into dropshipping and you're already getting some sales, but you need some professional fulfillment, I'm your guy. I can hook you up with the same supplier who supplied me all the products for this store and pretty much all of my stores. So on this store in particular, we sell crafting kits to adults and children as well, but mostly adults. And we've made these from scratch. These are custom printed, custom shipped, custom designed, everything. And we did that through my supplier, who I am now bringing other people to who also need professional fulfillment from China. The rates are cheap, the products are fantastic, the shipping is fast, and if you need help with that, you can go into the description of this video, click the first link, which is w.app/Conversion Crusader. That will bring you into a nice, easy chat with me on WhatsApp, and you can let me know a little bit about your business, what products you need to ship, and I will put you in touch with the supplier. And if you like the price, you can go for it. Nothing to lose. There's no obligation at all. So what we're going to do now, guys, is bring across all of my students into this live. If you're wondering who I'm talking to throughout this live session, it's all the students from the Freedom Club and any of you who jump on from YouTube, obviously. All right, let's go live. And while that's happening, I'm going to bring up another tab because I need to see what's going on the YouTube side of things and see who's watching. Oh, damn, I didn't update the titles. Let's update these titles real quick. This is dropshipping. Oh, where are we? Where are we? I should have been more prepared. I really should have been way more prepared, but it is what it is. It's Thursday afternoon. We're nearly done for the week. Product research episode. There you are. Hey Toby, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are up to product research episode 56. Can you believe we've done 56 of these episodes? Amazing. Now, if you do want to watch over on your YouTube from the Freedom Club, you can click on that link and have a watch if you want to. All right. For those who can't chat in the call, you can watch and participate here. Okay. All right. Nikki B, welcome to the stream. And I said hello to Toby. Now, for anyone who's new and you've never been to one of these before, please let me know that this is your first time. Don't worry, we'll be gentle. And let me know what part of the course you're up to. For those who are new and wondering why the hell this weird guy is streaming this across the community, it's because I'm here to tell you how to find your first products. Nicolette, you're waiting for a review of your product link. You sent it just yesterday. Okay, cool. Did you not send it through to me? I'm the person who reviews products. Just give me a second. I'll see if I can find yours. Nikki, what was your name? Nicolette Sagram. I don't see you in my list here of products to approve. Toby, restarting from scratch. Nice. Fantastic. You know what? Let me bring you up here. Just before we do some product research. That's good to hear, Toby. I hear it all the time. Look, my first successes weren't my first stores. I think it took me 2 or 3 goes before I got it. Just yesterday in the mastermind, so the stream we do after the stream with the advanced students, we had Diane, and Diane was on her 3rd or 4th store, and she's done it. She's making money. She's doing well. She's picked a great product. She's picked a great niche. She's made a beautiful store, and the sales are coming in, and I couldn't be prouder of her. So just, if your first store doesn't work, you've got to line up a lot of things, and a lot of things have to be done just the right way to make this work. But when you make it work, whoa. Nicolette, there was a glitch on your profile, and it wouldn't send you. You tried twice. Oh, that's no good. Well, I'm glad we got it sorted. Who was your coach? Is that with let me see. With Jess. Yeah, Jess is fantastic. Whatever Jess says is gonna work is gonna work. I trust her fully. What is my YouTube link for? Well, I multicast these streams onto YouTube. And I do that because it helps new people who have never heard of the Freedom Club find the Freedom Club. And also sometimes on Circle, some people can't comment. Every now and again there's a Circle bug and people can't jump in and put a comment. So if that happens, you can jump on my YouTube and you can watch there. And I do think YouTube, just between you and me, it's a slightly better viewing experience. Yo Mo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, let's get started. Hey, let me share my screen with you guys at the Freedom Club. I think that's the right one. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's talk products. Where's my winning? Here we are. My winning product sheet. Okay, so this link I'm going to send you guys now. Good to see you too, Mo. Rocking up every week, aren't you? Awesome. Okay, guys, this is my product database. Now, this is not the Freedom Club's product database. This is my personal one that I make and monitor and build just for you guys. And anything on here, any single product on here is up for grabs. If it's here, you can run it. No questions asked, okay? You might be wondering why we color code some of this. So if I mark something as red, it's not a good idea. The example that we found of the product, they're not making money anymore, and it's red. If it's orange, like this one down here, it means, sounds pretty cool. I thought it looked cool. I'm not sure if it's making money. I'm going to circle back in a week or so. We're going to take another look. And if the ads still look live, then this will go away from being yellow and move to being either white, red, white. I can't get my words out properly today. White, green, or yellow. All right, white products. They're good. Go for it. Fantastic products for you to jump on your dropshipping store and make some money. Greens are easy wins. Now, why would you go for a green over a white? Greens may not be the most lucrative. They might just be the ones that have the most competition. And the ones I think you have the most chance of success in. Now, success in dropshipping is 2 different things. You can make a bunch of money and make no profit, or you can make a bunch of profit. Greens, because of the demand, because there's a high level of demand, might be a little bit harder to carve out a larger slice of that pie. That's all that means. Greens are probably more likely to make you money, but whites probably have a slightly higher chance of making you more money, just slightly. Yellows is just a personal opinion. They're products that I am either running, have run, will run, plan to run, want to run, wish I could, but don't have enough time to build a new store. But I certainly want to put my hand up and say, hey, you know what, guys? There's a good chance that I would run that one day. So when you see my ads in the newsfeed, don't get upset. It is what it is. And same goes for anything. If you see someone else in the Freedom Club jumping in on something you're jumping in on, my gosh, don't get upset. It is what it is. Rayon, welcome to the stream. Josh, based on the members in the Freedom Club, we are PEO. What does PEO mean? PEO. PEO. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what PO means. You got me. Okay. Let's go find some products, hey. So far this month, we've found 30 winning dropshipping products. To the members of the Freedom Club, where are the most people located? You're in Brizzy? I'm in the Gold Coast. I mean, we had a pretty good turnout to the Gold Coast Freedom Club meetup. That was pretty fun. There was like, I reckon, I'm going to say like maybe 100 people there. Maybe. I mean, I could be over exaggerating that one. There are a few in Melbourne. I was walking through the Melbourne streets when I went there. I took my wife to go see Taylor Swift. I was walking through Melbourne and I got stopped by some of you guys in the CBD. I felt like a star. I'm just a low-level streamer getting stopped in the street. I didn't know what was going on. All right, so Nicolette, can you ask me a favor to check with Jess about the links? Unless you're... Yes, look, Nicolette, send your links in the chat right now and we'll take a look and I'll approve or disapprove right here on the stream. Yeah, it is cool, Nikki. It is cool to feel cool. To feel like a celeb. That's probably the only time I'm ever going to feel it. All right. Let's go find some products. So we're going to be finding products from Winning Hunter. Why use Winning Hunter? It's just my favorite spying platform out there. If you do want to use Winning Hunter, you can grab a link in the description of my video on YouTube. If you want to jump there, there's a bunch of links there. There's a link there if you want to chat with me about using the Chinese supplier. That's the first link, w.app/conversion crusader. If you are getting some sales and you do want to go and fulfill from China because it's cheaper, I can help you out there. I can hook you up with my supplier. So click that link and we can have a chat on WhatsApp and you can tell me what you're selling and I'll tell you if we can supply it or not. Second link's down there. There'll be some links to Winning Hunter if you want to jump onto Winning Hunter. It does have an extra cost. You don't need to use it if you don't want to, but it is there as a tool if you want to use it. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, this is a great product, Nicolette. You are approved. That was easy. That was very, very easy. In fact, just to let you all know, I'm building a store where we're selling this exact product, and that should not deter you in any way, shape, or form. It should only encourage you to sell this product because it's fantastic. I'm selling all sorts of red light products on my new website once I finish building it. Okay, Winning Hunter. We're going to be searching for USA, UK, Canada, and Australia. We're going to be looking for products that have been running for 20 days minimum. And we're going to hit apply. And let's see what pops up. I'll probably have to log in, no doubt. The stupid thing kicks me out every session, doesn't it? Come on. Okay, I'm getting bored. I don't know what's happening here. Let's just reload. Winning Hunter's having a moment. Let's try it again. Do I believe in the red light therapy thing? 100% yeah, I believe in red light therapy. It's not. It's actually a thing. It's actually a thing. Grounding mats are not a thing. Earthing your cloth to somehow get rid of negative energy is not a thing. Pumping red lights into your muscles, that is a thing. That is a thing, and it's actually useful. And I used to get carbon red light therapy too, which would push laser through carbon to clean your face. It was fantastic. Yeah, red light therapy is awesome. Complimentary magnesium cream and portable charger. Perfect. Perfect complimentaries. Go for it. One of the great things about red light, Yomo, is that people are only, on a whole, only just starting to discover that it's true or discover that there is actual clinical benefit. And because of that, a lot of startups are popping up right now. And so it's a good time to get in and start getting some customers before it really blows up and then everybody jumps in. So like, if you're going to jump in, you want to jump in fairly quick. It's also good for pain relief. And it's good for people like me who sit in, well, I don't sit in here all day, but I spend a lot of my time in front of my computer, in front of this blue light. And the red light just, it's good for the body. It's good for the mind. It's good for a lot of things. You know what would be really cool is a big red light kind of panel that could sit on your bedside table and act like a morning sun. Okay, here we go. Ooh, what's this thing? ADHD cleaning paper. I have ADHD. Who would have thought? I probably have ADHD. I won't say I do because I haven't been diagnosed, but everyone in my family has. Ah, this is so boring. Let's see if it's still running. I don't know if it is, but let's have a look. And these guys are pretty much trying to sell every cheap piece of crap they can. This is not a competitor. We're not looking for broad dropshipping stores. We're looking for laser targeted stores. Lashes. Yeah, I can get behind some lashes. June. So what I'm doing here, when I'm looking through ads, I'm trying to look for 2 or 3 different things. First thing I'm looking for is the dates of when the ads started running. Just seeing, number one, do they have ads that are fairly fresh? Because they should. A scaling account should probably have some ads that are fresh because they're likely to be testing different variations like these guys. Number two, do they have pretty static image ads? And yes, these guys do. They have some really beautiful static image ads. Number three, I'm looking for ads that have been running for a while as well. So June 6th, that's like 3 weeks now. June 7th, or two weeks really. Hopefully we've got some from last month. We got some from April, that'll do. That'll do. And lastly, I'm looking to see if they're running the same ads twice. Because that's an indication that they're scaling by duplicating campaigns, which is a common way of doing it. But for these guys, it looks like they've just got a lot. Oh, they got some similar ads, but a lot of very different ads, which is honestly even better. Even better news. Because these guys have invested a lot in getting all of these unique UGC ads. They are all very different. So this looks good. All right. And let's have a look at what we're actually selling here. £10 off. Okay, this is cool because they have all their products on the homepage. So essentially, they're sending you to the homepage to buy any of these lash related products, which is not one specific one. Let's have a look more at some of these ads. Shop now. Okay, and these ones go directly to the product, which is more like what we would expect. Beautiful pop-up. Complex peptide lash growth serum. We got one-time purchase of like, what's £42 in AUD. 87 buckaroos. Hell yeah. This is a killer product. And yes, you may find that you can only get one that's branded for the moment. But if you can prove that you can sell this, all you need to do is say, you know what? I've sold 5 of these. If you can prove you can sell 5, you can go to a supplier, you can say, hey, I want to find a version with no branding on it where I can print my brand on it. And honestly, you'll have a killer product. That's definitely going on the list. So this is lash serum. I don't know if that's how you spell serum. Serum. S-E-R-U-M. S-E-R-U-M. Serum. Well, why don't they say it as serum? And ads are here. This is a great product. Maybe even a green one. It's fairly easy. Okay. All right. What do we got next? What are you guys looking for? Can we get some niche ideas in the chat? What kind of niche are you guys thinking? What kind of products are you wanting to submit? You can get my approval right here, right now.
finally, contacts made for dark brown eyes. They can
Contacts.
change your
I don't
eye
know
color
about
without it looking
contacts.
obvious or fake. These are Uniblend's
Travel.
colored
All right,
contact
Josh.
lenses for dark brown eyes.
Just shield, sorry.
Transformation is practically seamless, super opaque and easy to see through. Close up
I bet you.
or far away.
I bet your colored eyes are
Grab
fine.
yours today.
Saline solution. Why are we selling saline solution, Danielle? That's. I mean, it's very specific. Let's take a look at these eye things. Balance bikes for kids and helmet. Okay. Grab your deal. 48 AUD. Okay. Water circling mattress topper. Chill pad. That might be very seasonal, right? Might not be a great idea in winter. Okay, we've got ads running from the 18th. Lots of different video ads. Lots of them. Oh, some of these aren't the right ones. Hold on. How would I find lash serum on eBay? You're always kind of cautious with some products. I don't know, to be honest. I'm sure you can find it off in China. I'm sure you can find it off AliExpress. I'm sure you could. All right. So before we look at these eye products, 1 second. This is from yeah, laser hair removal. That's a good one. Danielle. Okay. The only thing that I would say about these types of things is they look like a medical product, and I'm fairly sure I'm not 100% sure. Okay, kit of lashes, great idea. That's already in the list. The question I have on this is, in Australia, does a saline solution need to meet a certain criteria to be a health product or not? And if it does, I don't think these will. However, I haven't looked up too much of these. So just make sure you're allowed to sell something like this. I think this is, I mean, what is this for? This is for nebulizers, is it? And I know nebulizers test very well. Gotta be tested for the wife first. Yeah, you test it on the dog maybe. Yeah, I know that nebulizers sell well, and face masks for kids too, so they can put their ventilizers in and get a good seal around the mouth. They sell really well, and you can do well with them. We do have to be careful about medical products and what we say on them, so just be mindful of that. That's all. One of the stores that I'm currently building is a snoring store with this product here. It's mouthpiece, and I was only joking about the dog, Nikki. I would never test anything on my dogs. I've got to be careful not to make medical claims here. That's all. Okay. Eye colors. So these look pretty good. And the ads have been running since May. Yeah, I'm popping them on the list. I don't know how easy that will be. Eye color. What are they called? Contacts. Okay. Oh, I forgot what I was doing for a second there. Struggling to sleep, unplug and unwind with ultimate calming combination. Wild nutrition. Well, that's kind of dodgy. I don't know if you can say that in the UK. Finally, supplements your body absorbs. Well, what else does your body do with your supplements? That's stupid. Magnesium. 42 minutes of extra sleep. Scientifically studied. There's a fair bit of dodgy stuff on here, but if they have paid for the studies, then they can say this stuff. And if you haven't, you can't. I don't see any medical approval on here for them to say these claims. So I don't love it. I'm not popping this on the list, by the way, just because of that, because you could get in trouble with a lot of this stuff. Anyway, we'll skip supplements. Health and Her. Perimenopause supplement. We'll skip that again because it's supplements. You pee out a lot of supplements, you already intake the nutrients from diet. Exactly. Exactly. Unless you are a sort of person who's specifically missing a specific substance. Valentine's Day gifts, we skip them. We are not interested. Nothing gifty. We're not here to sell gifts. This isn't the Freedom Gift Course. We're here to solve problems. Sandals don't solve problems.
I was so embarrassed about my crusty feet.
Ew.
I find every excuse to wear sneakers, even on the hottest days, just to keep my feet hidden. The dryness, the cracks, that thick skin on my heels, it made me feel older than I am. And honestly,
Let's get a callus removal.
Ashamed. I'm 61 and I take care of myself, but my feet, they just wouldn't cooperate. I tried every trick in the book. Soaking, scrubbing, slathering on foot creams before bed. I even wrapped my feet in plastic wrap once.
Why?
That was a mess. Nothing worked for more than a day or two. Then one night, my sister came over. She looked down at my fuzzy socks and said, "Still hiding your feet?" I laughed, but she pulled something out of her bag.
God,
and
this
said,
ad is
"Try
so
this.
long.
Trust me." It was the Avalane electric callus remover.
Oh yeah, this one. I think this one's passed. I don't know. 12,000 people bought it in 11,000 people bought in the past month. Okay, award-winning patented design. That's a lie. Free mystery gift. I don't like giving free mystery gifts. But it looks like these people have been at least turning up to my streams because they're doing the right thing here with their product images. My God, they're fantastic. They're using the shrine theme. They got some good videos here. Say goodbye to calluses and dry spots. That's fantastic. Dermatologist approved. Shouldn't really be saying that, but I mean, Joshil, you're looking for travel, anti-theft backpacks, complimentary cable organizers. Yeah, they all sell well. They sell well. Your beauty redefined. This is a lovely not YouTube. This is a lovely ChatGPT image. Looks good though. Yeah. Okay. Is it still making money though? Because I know for this one we had a student who did quite well with it. That's why I'm a little bit reluctant to add this one. Rip appetite. Yeah, pretty much. June 8th. So the question is, are these guys still making money, or is this product done? Okay, they've got their ads have been running. They haven't touched them since May. The landing page is pretty good. I reckon you can still squeeze some out of this. I reckon you can. I'm not going to make it green. Callus remover, because I think it will be challenging. You're going to have to make a website and it's going to have to compete with this kind of thing, and that's not easy. I know it looks easy, it's not. but still, it still makes the cut. All right. Got belts for Father's Day. I wouldn't recommend belts. Avoid sleep. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Avoid sleepless nights with grounding sheets. Let's all have a bit of a laugh, shall we? Ultra Wellness. Grounding bed sheets. $170. It's going to improve your sleep quality, wake up more energized, and boost your immune system while you're asleep. All you gotta do is plug in your bed. Turn your ordinary bedding into a health booster. Good lord. Oh my god, we got some science here. High body voltage when not grounded. Body voltage drops when grounded. What are you talking about? There are not 220 clinical studies and research papers providing incredible health benefits of grounding. There are not. There is not. There just is not. How to use. Plug in, get scammed. And continue being scammed. Anyway. Honestly, if you are into making money and you believe in this sort of stuff, go right ahead, because there are people making money with grounding sheets for sure. There is an audience. There is demand. There are people buying these. I've seen the sales. And is it something I'm going to do? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Moving along.
Let me show you what happens when you equip your iPhone.
You've mentioned before Ultra Wellness are making money with the grounding stuff. Yep, they have a few Facebook pages running the same product. Yeah, for sure. For sure they're making money. Loads of it. It's just not something I'm interested in selling. For me to sell something, I gotta get excited for it. It becomes part of my life, you know? It's something that I usually put myself in front of. I build a brand around it. My family's usually in my videos.
My mornings just got 10 times easier. This is the year-round core capsule from the Minimalist.
If I'm gonna do this, it's gotta be fun for me. It's gotta be something at least I get some value out of. But like with the crafting kits, my family loved them. I built a business around them. With Lush Living, my wife loves a clean house, so like having really cool cloths and stuff to make our house sparkle, that was great. Nikki, with trending products, do they usually perform better for a short time before the popularity fades? Meaning you need to pivot to something else? Yeah, usually. That's why I don't usually go for trends. I mean, I know that I say that as I'm building a red light store. I don't see red light as a trending product. I see red light as a trending niche. Those are two very different things. Homecraftology. This was a trending niche. Diamond painting kits isn't just one type of product. There are lots of different diamond painting products. To give you an example of some of the ones, just so you understand what I'm saying here. Hey, Josh, this is one of my stores right here, my friend. So we've got, what have we got? We got different kits like this. We've got coasters. Where's my coasters? We've got stickers. We've got placemats. We've got all sorts of diamond painting products where we paint things with diamonds. So it's a niche, and it's a niche that went off. And I think if you were to, like, I know what it's like to start a new diamond painting store, because I have a second store that I started about 6 months ago. So it hasn't been easy to start up a new store that doesn't have the followers, doesn't have the reviews, doesn't have the traffic, but my new store is profitable. It's just the Homecraft is so much more easier. So the best thing to do is jump on a niche that's kind of gaining popularity right now. Jump in there, build your business, build your brand, build your customer list. And then when it kind of peaks, you know, it may go down a little bit, but you're still going to have millions and millions of people who know the niche and know the product. And that's where I am with Homecraft. I could stop my Homecraftology ads. and I could just live off emails, and I could do that until people get sick of my emails. But I mean, you want to make sure you're getting new people into your email list, because people drop off. People drop off. I've got currently 55,000 people in my email list. At one point, I think I've had 200,000 or 300,000 people come through my email list, and I've kept 55,000 of them. That's kind of how it works. You bring new people in. The people who don't love your product and don't love your niche, well, they drop off. And of course, with this type of crafting niche, we had a massive big windfall when COVID hit. And that's when the trend really, really kicked off. So if you're coming in on that niche now, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot tougher than you think, I think. Yeah, so my database is 300,000, but I should only send them to 55,000 people. Which past stores were the most? Well, Homecraftology there is still extremely profitable. I've literally made. Let me show you. I got this for Homecraftology. Don't know if you can see that. That's 100,000 orders, and I got that in 2023, April 18th, 2023. I'm now up to 150,000 orders. Now my average order value is around about 100 Australian dollars. So you guys do the maths there. You guys do the maths. Now I've had 4 or 5 other crafting stores. Some of them I've sold. I've had a bunch of other stores, big ones, small ones, partnerships, and every single store that I've made has at least broken even, at least, if not a little bit of profit. And some stores, some stores we wind up just because we don't love it, just because
and insects in the summer.
For me, I get bored sometimes.
Sonic snake, rat, mosquito, and insect repellent device.
Man,
Plug
that's
it in
so
the
fake.
outdoors or in the yard, and it will
That's a terrible ad. Let's take a look. At this point in my career, I'm looking for things that light me up. Okay, this one, April 20th. They've been running a while, but you see how there's not much going on here, right? Oh, there's a bunch of other little shitty products now. We skip this. We skip this.
Here's the Othemo headlamp, supposedly the number
How many stores do I run at the same time? Way too many for me, honestly. Honestly, I'm at a point where it's hard for me to make stores because I own so many. There's a lot going on, and I have my agency as well. So I'm probably able to run, or I've got 2 stores that I personally run, plus 3 stores that I have with a partnership. And that's kind of my base level. That's where I usually stick around. Every now and again, I'll have someone that I know, like a close friend or someone who really wants to get in the game and is willing to work. And I'll be like, okay, if you're willing to work, I'm willing to show you what to do. We can do this 50-50. Because I certainly don't have the time to get all of the store up and running. And sometimes I take them up on that and we build a store together. I'm at a point where I don't really have enough time in the week to do much more between coaching you guys and streaming and trying to build this YouTube channel and then running my agency. There's not much time left. But I am starting a snoring store on my YouTube channel. I've already started recording the video, so if you do want to watch it, make sure you jump on over to the YouTube and subscribe. The videos will be dropping sometime soon, but it has already started, and you'll get to watch me from day one building this snoring store. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm getting up a couple hours early just to do that. Live for the others. You just missed me showing off my store, my friend.
I check my chin.
I show my ad accounts all the time in the next stream. If you wanna jump on and watch my stream that starts at 7 p.m., you get to see how I do my ads.
4 bloody inches long. Like, where did you even come from? I needed something that would erase.
My Lush Living store that I was running for the past 8 months, we shut that one down about a month ago. I think we've sold about $80,000-$90,000 worth of cleaning cloths. The profitability just wasn't there, and unfortunately I couldn't I couldn't squeeze any more profit out of that one, so it was like, do I continue putting my effort into this, or do we just go find a new better niche? So we shut down Lush Living. Oh yeah, what do we got here? An exfoliator. Cool looking store. Very cool looking store. All right. It looks exactly like the Bleem store. It looks like it was made by the Bleem people. All right, let's have a look at the ads. As a beginner like you, what would I recommend in the future? The biggest tip I can give you guys is, even at this early stage, just remember to have an exit plan. I talk about this nearly every stream. Have an exit plan. Most websites are going to have a lifespan. Homecrafts has been an extra long lifespan. But if I had sold that at the peak, probably 2021, when after COVID had really given me a whole bunch of new customers, if I had sold that then, I mean, we were doing 3 million a year in COVID. I could have sold it for 3-4 million Australian dollars, and that would have been amazing. That would have just, I'd be in a mansion right now. Well, a bigger one, at least. In a better location. And I didn't sell it. I knew I should have. I didn't sell it because my family worked for me. I employ my mum. She's my bookkeeper. My dad was working for me as well. He worked in as the help desk leader. And we had like 6 or 7 staff members, and my parents were like, no, and my daughter worked for me at the time. They were like, what are we going to do, Chris? We don't have any other jobs. What are we going to do if you sell this? I should have just sold it and given them 100 grand each. Honestly, I should have just done that. And I would have been 4 million richer, at least. After I've got to pay some tax on that, but you know. Anyway, I wisened up after that. And from then, when it's a good exit time for certain businesses, now I learn to find a buyer and exit them. And if you're wondering where you can sell these, so easy. You go to Empire Flippers. Empire Flippers is just one of many websites where you can flip your e-commerce websites that make money, and people are willing to pay. I had a store that had its peak. We just got sick of running it. It was still profitable. Had a pretty big email list, maybe 10, 20,000, maybe 15,000 if I'm being honest with myself. Maybe 15,000 email list. We sold it for $100,000. So you can do this, guys. You can build a store and sell it. If you're getting to the point where it's getting a bit tricky to make money, but you built an email list and you know you can put your efforts elsewhere, sell your store. Build your next store. That's my advice. Always have an exit plan. Okay, now Plucks. Plucks have been running ads since April 16, March 11. Yeah, this is probably a good product. This is a hair picker, is it? Pro E-Pill. What's an E-Pill? Hormonal hair growth. So, wait. I don't know what an E-Pill is, but you know what's going on the list. E-Pill. An epilator? I'm sure my wife would know what that is. I got no idea. How do you epilate something? Josh, what do you mean sell your store when your store becomes popular? Is it better to sell it to someone that doesn't want to do all the work rather than holding on to it? If I had sold Homecraftology when it was making 3 million a year, I could have made that 3 million a year. I could have sold it for another 3 million a year and just gone and built another store. That's what people do. That's what a lot of people do. And instead I held on to it. And the peak left, and it's still earning money, but it's nowhere near the kind of money earning that it used to be. And I could have built more stores. I definitely would have. But I spent my next 3 or 4 years just just trying to get back to where it was, you know. And I mean, now I'm at a point where I've stopped trying to get it back to where it was, because there's only, as I've learned in the past 5 years, there's only so many ways you can run an ad account. There's only so many agencies that you can call in to help you who do the same thing and get the same results. And there's only so many things that you can do to your landing pages to optimize them. And I didn't know that at the time, so I was just in there talking to experts, learning from them, talking to Facebook. Like I ended up being invited many times to the Facebook head office in Melbourne. We had a good relationship. They'd bring me in, they'd coach me and teach me what was working on Facebook and what other big companies were doing and how I could spend more money on my account. And you know, that was being great, but then that was so much work just to try and get back to where it was. If I had just sold it, could have walked away with that nice, clean, hard $5 million. Well, probably more like 3 or 4 million, and built another store. Wouldn't you prefer having constant passive income stream that's big? Dude, this is not passive income. Passive income is sitting back on the beach, not doing a single thing. Now, Homecraftology right now, it's pretty passive. I don't do very much with it because I've got a team behind me who do all the things. The most I do is log into my ad account and take a look and maybe once a week implement some new ads. My team does the rest. So it's passive for that, but it's not 100% passive and it's not guaranteed. So I would much rather sell my store for the money that I would make in the entire year, because you can sell your store. If your store has made, if you've been running for 12 months and you've made $1 million, you can sell it for $1 million and you can get out while it's still doing well, because it might not always be making $1 million. It might not. It might do more, but it might not. That's guaranteed $1 million in your hand that you could have to go and build your next store. And my goal right now is to have many next stores, just rotating in, getting ready to build, getting ready to the successful ones, getting ready to sell, get some money in my pocket, and build the next one. Because building stores is hard. You guys are, you know how hard this is. You're in there doing it. It's not impossible. And the reason why this is a good business is because it's not easy. But when you know what you're doing, it's only a matter of time before you find success. It really is. That's my thoughts anyway. If you want to hold on to your store and run it for the next 20 years, you can absolutely do that. But my advice is have an exit plan. Have a number that you'd be happy to exit for. And don't get like, I like to sell things that light me up, but don't get too attached to your business. I'm attached to e-com in general. I love e-commerce. I will do this until I die. And as long as it doesn't go the way of the AI, I will do this until I die. This headlight, this looks pretty interesting too. All right, we've got a infomercial. So an info page right here. 5 reasons why you need this. That's pretty cool. Some people do this. And then you get this button for check availability. And of course it's free. Of course it's available. Of course. All right, 1 pack for $42 US. Pretty good headlamp too. I've got one of these. I actually use it for working on my PC. Because I'm a nerd. So there's multiple uses for this thing. I also use a red light version of this when I'm doing telescoping, as I do astrophotography as well. Massive nerd, and this is fantastic for that as well. So this is a good product. Let's see. They've got mosquito repellents, it looks like. Okay, so these are like outdoor working kind of things. Yeah, that's cool. The ad's been running since 11th of June, 10th of June. 3rd, yep, this is great. This is going on the list. Headlamp. Head lamp. All right. Next, Haven't seen any travel products today. Now, there are travel products in my list, by the way. Electric salt and pepper grinder. No, not even going to look at this. You can tell by the name of the page here. Cherishion.swt. This is going to definitely be a scammy free-for-all type of place. Looking for tips to create appealing product photos yourself, especially since you're not ready to invest in branding a product? The AI generated images are currently quite bland. They definitely are. What are your best options? So what I usually do is I take the photos myself with the same camera that we're looking through. But I mean, that was a big investment. This is a proper lens and a very expensive camera. But your phone can take pretty legit photos too. If you've got a new iPhone, like the latest one or a Samsung, those cameras are more than enough. So you might want to invest in some lighting like this kind of thing over here. I know it's bright, but light is how we make good photos. And you light your product up. You only need to focus on the product itself. If I show you Homecraftology, every single photo here was done in my home with my cameras, even these ones here. And I'll show you some of these shots we made. Where are they? Stuff like this, all shot from home on some sort of a whitish surface. And then we send this off to an image guy from Upwork. You go to upwork.com, find yourself a Filipino. And look, this isn't a race thing at all. It's just, I like to work with the Filipinos. They're really good. They all seem to be very nice. They all seem to be well educated. They speak good English, and they have cheap rates. Most of my staff are Filipino. And I've got a guy who does my product shots for me. So I give him the shots and he cleans them up. Will you have to order your product yourself? Well, here's the thing. I know Austin in the course says, don't bother ordering your products yourself. I much prefer to order the products myself. That's, in fact, for my snoring store, my first step was identifying which snoring products I want to sell, and then going and buying them. And the reason why I want to buy them is because I want to make sure I'm not selling crap. I want to actually photograph it myself. I even want to do my own ad. I'll show you my best ad. Janelle, you Philo? Welcome to the party. So you're going to be hiring people from Philo, from Australia. That's actually useful because you can speak in Philo, right? Now, what I've done for my team is I know I have multiple stores. I've got a team of Filipino ladies who are stay-at-home mums. They've been working for me for like 7-8 years now. And we've got a good relationship. I trust them. And they, when we do need to hire new staff, they teach the new staff members in the native language. So it speeds up the process. All right, so here it is. This is my best ad of all time. It's still running after like 6 years. Every now and again, I have to turn it off. I'll play it for you in a second. Every now and again, I turn it off because people have seen it too many times. And then I bring it back every 6 months or so. This is a shot that I did on my camera of me using my products. And it was a shot that I also then separately went and recorded myself in front of this camera a couple of years back when I had more tan and more hair. And this is what I call a founder video. So the founder video is when you get in front of your product and start telling people why you sell it. It's the most powerful type of ad that you can possibly make. If you make money off the ads that Freedom Club put together, you're probably going to make more money if you make one of these. I'll play it for you now. Oh, let me stop this music and I'll see if we can even hear it. I don't know if we can. I originally started this company for my wife because she just finished her breast cancer treatment. She was sitting at home, tired, depressed, and anxious, and worrying about every little thing. Hold on, let me see if I can make it bigger. I think it's the biggest it's going to get.
Hi there, my name's Chris, and we've been making these dollar kits now for about 5 years. And I originally started this company for my wife because she just finished her breast cancer treatment. She was sitting at home, tired, depressed, and anxious.
Look, it's my same study. You can see it in the background.
to find something to take her mind off this. I had tried many hobbies for her in the past, but she's not really a crafty person. She's not really a hobbies type person. But this hobby, she absolutely loved. And she's able to sit down at night, put on some Netflix, put in her earbuds, listen to an audiobook, just sit and chat with the family while she does this. It turned out to be a really amazing ritual that she's been enjoying for 5 years. And I can't wait to see if this will work for you as well. So if you jump on now, click the shop now, we've got a 25% off all the Done Benefits in our store. Beautiful things today. I'll see you in store.
Pretty proud of that one. Of all the ads I've tested, turned out I just had to get in front of the camera to speak from the heart. All right, guys, that wraps up today. Do voiceovers have the same effect when you show your face? Hey, look, some of the other videos that have worked quite well. I'll show you this one. Hold on. So this one was just footage that the supplier sent. And all I did was just add some music and make it a bit funner and sort of clean it up a bit. So what you can do then, and I do this quite regularly, that's one ad there, but what you can do is go to ArcAds, and I know this isn't, we always end up talking about other stuff besides products, but ArcAds, I'll give you the link now. This can create really convincing heads that can go in front of your clips, and you can tell them to say whatever you want, and they're AI, but they're made from actual real people. So they're trained on real people, and they have realistic movements and realistic voices. So I tend to use my clips with ArcAds to make more with the clips that I have, and to get the people that I want to say the things that I want in front of my videos. And yeah, they do really, really well. So I always show my face. I like to show my face on my products, but also I show my AI faces too, just depending on what mood I'm in and how good I look on the day. All right, guys, that's it for the product review stream today. We found, we found 35. Oh, actually, today we found about 4 or 5 new products, I think. 4 new products, I think we found today. For those of you who are staying on, this stream will be shutting down in a minute, and we'll be then starting the next mastermind call. And if you want to get some advanced tips, stick on around to the mastermind call. This is where all the golden nuggets get dropped. If you're not quite there yet and you're only at the product review stage, you're free to go into YouTube and jump onto the mastermind call and have a listen. I don't want you getting overwhelmed. So if you're already feeling overwhelmed, maybe wait until you've launched your store and you've launched your ads and jump on the mastermind call. But if you jump on now, there might be things that kind of get you excited and make it live for others. Can you show me your thing to motivate me? Oh yeah, look, man, this is what I was showing people before. This is my sales over the past 5 years. So $6.4 million US from 2020 till 2025. At the moment, we're doing around about $1 million a year on Homecraftology in sales, and my other stores, well, Sensory Create is my other store. It's doing okay, but it's nowhere near Homecraftology. And my other stores, well, I've got stores that I have with other people, but due to privacy, I don't want to share the stores that I'm running with other people. Hope you understand that. Where do you find them? They are recorded. They're recorded on Freedom, and they're also recorded on my YouTube channel as well, which you can jump on if you want to. All right, guys, I'm off. And if you're wondering why I'm okay sharing Homecraftology, guys, if you want to make yourself a diamond painting store, all you need to do is ask. I can set you up with my supplier. You can sell these same products. I'm not going to bite. I can tell you now, you're not going to catch up with me. Good luck. And if you do, I'll buy you a beer. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be back in 2 minutes for the masterclass. All right. Whoops, let me stop that. You're welcome, Nick. Yeah, welcome, Mim, and thanks, Nicolette. Thank you, everybody. I know we didn't get to everybody and get everybody's products, but yeah, we will the next time. All right, guys, I'll see you on Sunday morning for my Sunday morning stream, bright and early, 11 a.m. And let's have some breakfast together. See you then. Everyone on YouTube, I'll be back in 30 seconds.